Hello, so sorry. I want to apologize for a little delay. We had some little issues, technical issues, and I hope that we don't have anyone more, but we'll see. Okay, here we are. We are in streaming. Today we had to be, actually now we have to be in the Muzej grada of Belgrade, celebrating the opening of the festival. But instead of this, we are going to do in streaming the opening, the award ceremony of the new talents. When we make the open call, we announced that we said we took the compromise to announce the winners on the 7th May, and here we are. I just want to say that okay, today we are going to talk with the winners. We're going to see their works, but of course, when we open the festival, wherever it will be this year or the next, we will have this exhibition we will have the exhibition like a physical exhibition, like we always do, and like is our tradition. I will start first saying thank you for everybody who is following the festival from the first edition. To everybody who is supporting the festival, supporting from the organization, the volunteers, of course, I am talking in the name of the Belgrade Photo Month team. We want to give the thanks to everybody who participate, artists, galleries, directors of space, curators, everybody, because without all of you, this festival is impossible, and without all of you, the festival has no sense. Then I would like to say now, going to the new talents, that is where we are today. I would like to thanks to all the participants of this 2020 edition, the ones that we have here today for, but also to all the rest that participate this year and that they participate the previous editions. Also those ones that apply and they cannot be part because somehow they apply, they are overage, or they didn't send the proposal according to how they have to do, but they have the interest. I want to give the thanks to all of them, as well to everybody who is promoting this contest, all the websites that they share, all the photography school, universities, professors, and of course, all our jury members that we have until today. I want to say also a big thanks to Nikon Serbia, because they have been supporting the festival from the first edition. They are our sponsor, they are our partners in these new talents this year too. And then means obviously we have to thanks absolutely to them. And I also want to mention, and I want to say thanks to the Grain Digital Magazine, that this year for the fourth time they're preparing a special issue only for the new talents, where we will have the work by the best 10 the 10 finalists of the contest plus the best Serbian. This New Talents Grain magazine will be ready tomorrow. It will be in our website, in the Grain website, and also we are going to post the link in our Facebook page. Okay. Of course, now we are going to talk about this 2020 edition. It has been the biggest edition ever. This year we had 141 proposals. It means 50 proposals more than the previous year. Every year we are around 90, 100. This year we have 141. We had proposals from 32 different countries, and the proposals are mainly, of course, from Serbia. And after Serbia, Russia, Italy, and Brazil. Probably because Russia is the second one with a lot of proposals, almost the same amount as Serbia. We'll have today tier 2 of the representatives. I want to say also, I would like to introduce the jury members. This in this time, unfortunately, and is very sad, we cannot count here any one of the jury members. We tried, they tried, it has not been possible. And then, like I say, for me, it's very sad. But at the same time, I'm very happy because that means that the wall is rolling, the things are happening, and they are busy, you know. They are busy all around. It means that some things will happen after this COVID-19 situation. And well, I will mention them in the first time. I mean, the first one I'm going to mention is Paulina Anna Galanciak. She is creator of the TIFF Collective Foundation and TIFF Festival. She is also cultural animator, producer, and photographer. We have also Mikika Kikuta. She also was part of the jury members. She is artistic director of Shiogama Photography Festival in Miyagi and in the Setouchi International Photography Festival. Takamatsu in Japan and European Eyes of Japan, Japan Today Photography Project, and curator of Sado Island Galaxy Art Festival, director of the exhibition of Kanzan Gallery in Tokyo. Then it was also Francesc Fabregas. He is a photographer. He is member of the promotion committee of the National Plan of Photography of the Government of the Generalitat de Catalunya, and he is also director of the Formentera Fotografica Festival. Then we have WM Hunt. He has to be, well, let's go to call him Billy, like he called. He is, like he defined himself, champion of photography. He is a collector, he's curator, and he's consultant. He teaches and lectures, and he is on the board of the W. Eugene Smith Memorial Foundation and been the head judge twice. And then for the last, because we always have 5 members in the jury, we have Branimir Karanovic, who is photographer and photography professor from Belgrade. Almost everybody knows him here. And well, I just want to send a big hug to all of them because we are from the Belgrade Photo Month Festival. We are very grateful to them for the big work that they did during this February and March. Then now I'm going to start to introduce our awardeds. And then one by one, they will start to present their works. They will talk a little bit about, and they will show the photographs. We're going to start by Nadja. Well, first than this, I want to give also a thank you to Elena Romanova, who is here to help with the translations for our 2 Russians awarded. Then now I'm going to give the word to Nadja. To Nadja Redman. She was born in 2002. She is the youngest of all the 4 awarded today. She's from Zombor, and she will talk about her project, How Much is a Square of Blue? Nadja, wait a second.
Thank you. First of all, I would like to thank you for opportunity to participate in this competition. I was really surprised when I find out the results, since there are so many good young photographers in Serbia, and it is really an honor that you recognized my work. So the project name, How Much is a Square of Blue, is about re-examining the limits of freedom through the relationship between the human figure and the sky as one of the most recognizable symbols. The focus is on finding the answer to the question of whether we can distance ourselves from everyday ambitions and hustles and turn our attention to the usual things that hide beauty. Through playing with the theme of freedom, the emphasis is placed on a young person who is between desire and reality, living in the moment and living a mark in time. The sky is a metaphor for the unknown, the expectations, the future, the unattainability, but at the same time, it represents something close, familiar part of our everyday life. if we view freedom as a person's ability to choose between different options and make decisions, then this project wants to suggest that sometimes we choose life in the moment, indulging in everyday, accessible and infinitely beautiful, because the end is usually where you started. So this is text,
Well,
and now
yes,
I will show you.
Take your time if you need, don't worry.
Okay.
Yes. You can go a bit slow to enjoy more the photos.
As you wish.
Yes, please, take your time, please. When did you work this project?
I didn't understand.
When did you work this project?
When
when you did it?
at the last day of concourse.
Oh wow.
I just invite a few friends and we made it actually.
Okay. I just want to remind that if somebody has a question, that somebody who is watching by Facebook has a question or any comment, they can send it. We will be very, very pleased to answer.
So that's it.
Okay, tell us something, Nadja. How and when started your interest for the photography?
A few years ago, maybe, like yeah, 3 or 4 years ago.
Okay, well, congratulations for the result. Okay. And the thanks, of course, for the jury members, because here from the Belgrade Photo Month organization, we are just giving all the information to the juries, and then they choose, and then we translate to you. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, now we're going to announce. Now we're going from the third position winner to the first one, and then for this we are going to put online Elena to translate if we need to translate something, and we are going to put also Christina online. Hello, Christina.
Hello, everyone. Sorry for my accent in advance. I'm 24 years old. Last year, I graduated from the Academia Fotografica. My diploma work is called How Sasha Litvinov Buried the Gun. In it, I was studying the phenomenon of memory about a person, about events, about how memories influence the present, how they create new memories that never happened with us. I took the story of my grandfather, Sasha Litvinov, who died when I was very little, as the basis of my research. My knowledge about him, about his life, was created thanks to the stories of my mother and grandmother. Unfortunately, that after his death, my parents threw away almost all of his things. My memory consisted only of stories, photographs, one-time items that he found during excavations. Once he found a real Nazi gun. He buried it in our village. Nobody knows where it is. I found a few empty cartridges, coins, a German pre-revolutionary dictionary in the closet. I put everything in one box and still keep it. I collect other people's letters, other people's cards. I never threw nothing away. All my life I was troubled with the thoughts that this past is some kind of a temple, living creature, and it is very hard to let it go. I thought that conservation on it doesn't let the present come and start flourishing. But I was always like that. To understand the memory phenomenon better, to understand my feelings, I decided to make this project. I created symbols that will be reply to this matter. As a result, I present the project in the format of a book. Soon we will release it in a small circulation with the people of my photo school. Thank you and this wonderful festival for the opportunity to present my story. You are wonderful. Thanks.
Thank you to you. I think that the title is How Sasha Litvinov Buried the Gun. This is the title of the project, okay. And I wanted to ask you, because I know that you are preparing a book, I hope that you will inform us when the book will be done.
Елена, помощь нужна.
Elena?
Да, Дэвид спрашивает о том, что вы готовите книгу, насколько он знает, и спрашивает, когда она будет готова, если можно поделиться этой информацией.
Ну, в связи с коронавирусом все отложилось. Должна была книжка быть готова в мае, но думаю, что к сентябрю она будет готова.
То есть там прям даже в этом мае уже должна была быть готова?
Да, но все отложилось, и к сентябрю будет маленький тираж.
Хорошо. David, so the book was supposed to be ready in May already now, but because of this virus and all this situation, of course, it's got a bit postponed to September, and then in September there will be quite an amount of copies already.
Okay.
Should be. Hopefully. Надеемся, что все сложится.
We are going to try to share the photos because I had a technical issue first. I'm going to see if I can do it. Okay, I cannot. Do you receive the photos, Elena, I sent you?
Yes.
Can you share
Yes,
it?
Christina also sent me.
Okay. I want to apologize because today, surprisingly, I had an issue with our Zoom, and now Elena will show us the project of Christina. And they will.
Well, I will try to. Well, yeah, it seems like I can.
Super. Now with Christina, what we're going to see is the full project, and also at the end, we will see how the project will look when we'll be in the exhibition. It means how Christina designed her own project. Now, Christina, you explain something, or Elena?
Кристина, Дэвид тоже спрашивает, может быть, вы хотите что-то еще сказать дополнительно к фотографиям, пока я показываю? Если есть такое желание.
She did, no? It's what she explained before.
Ну, Я могу сказать, что мой дедушка сам по себе был очень интересным и своеобразным человеком. Он очень любил эстетику Третьего Рейха. И я пыталась это тоже отразить в своей истории. Вот. Я не стала включать в проект фотографию, где он в солдатской фашистской форме позирует в сирене. Вот. Но мне кажется, это очень символичная к памяти фотография. Вот. Можете пока это привести.
Спасибо. Yeah, Christina said that her grandfather, he was a very interesting and very particular person, and he's been especially interested in the aesthetic of Third Reich. And she also has a picture of him being in this Nazi uniform, but she didn't include it in the project. And yeah, and she really values the memory of him, of course.
We like very much her project, and of course the jury, they give also the prize.
Если нужно медленнее или быстрее,
Yes, and here we have,
останавливайте меня.
this is how it will be, I hope that autumn or the next year.
Вот так это будет выглядеть осенью следующего года, когда будет выставка настоящая.
Примерно так, да.
Спасибо, Кристина.
Thank you.
Can you share, Elena? Okay, now we are going to announce the second prize, that in that case is a man, Maxime Mathis. He was born in 1995 in Belgium. He is now based in France, and his project title is 2091, The Ministry of Privacy. I don't know if he can make any connection with all these security things that are start to happen now to control us. But okay, Max, now is your round.
Hi everyone, thank you very much for the invitation. I'm very happy to be selected in festivals in these kind of countries as Serbia, because it's a very nice opportunity to discover other photographers from other countries. So I'm very happy. So about this project, the title comes from the very famous a book by George Orwell titled 1984, which depicts a kind of dystopia where everyone in the society is closely watched by the government. So this project is a photo series. Maybe I'm gonna show you the pictures at the same time. So this project is a photo series talking about the use of facial recognition in China as a tool of oppression by the government. So Xinjiang is an area located in the extreme west of the country, where the government is using technologies, tools, such as facial recognition to closely watch every citizen. So it's a part of China where it's actually quite known in Europe, in the US, because the people there are Uyghurs and Kazakh, which are ethnic minorities, and they are being sent to kind of re-education camps where they get tortured and brainwashed so as to make them as Chinese as possible. So this project, I did this project in 1 week because the area is very dangerous and really not open to journalists or artists. I faced heavy repression by the government because they don't want information to escape the area. So initially I wanted to talk about the surveillance, the use of cameras to follow everyone's move. So at first I decided to work on the cameras itself. Then I got arrested a few times by the police, and I had to figure out a way to talk about facial recognition, to talk about mass surveillance without being able to photograph the cameras and everything linked to surveillance. So before going to this region of China, I worked in collaboration with an IT engineer, informatic engineer, and together we built a facial recognition software that is very close to the one that are equipped in the cameras of this region of China. So what I was doing is I was photographing the daily life of these inhabitants so as to document how they live, because the main goal of China is to destroy their culture. So on one side, I was able to talk about the way they live, and on the other side, I could show actually how the facial recognition is working. So what I did was during the day shooting the daily life of these people, and in the night, once in my hotel room, I sent the pictures inside this facial recognition software, which automatically draw on the pictures the facial recognition informations of the people on the photographs. So it's kind of a way to connect the invisible with the visible, things that photography can't always do. What else can I say? So you have two different types of technology. This one, the red points in the green box, is the main one. It's the ones which on which starts every technology, and then you have the other one with the stripes, which is simply the software doing stripes on the people's face of Xinjiang.
Did you have any situation with the people when you shot the photos, not with the police that you mentioned before, with the people that you photographed?
No, the people, they didn't really care. Of course, they were quite shocked because I'm 2 meters high. I don't look at all Chinese nor Uyghur, so they were like, what the hell is doing? But they didn't tell me no, and I understood they wanted me to talk about what was happening. So they were kind of they kind of allowed me to photograph them without being able to talk to them, because in this area, as they are very closely watched, if they talk to a tourist or to someone that is not Chinese, it's very likely that they finish in jail. So for 1 week while working on this project, I didn't talk to anyone because I didn't want anyone to get in trouble because of me. And at the same time, what is quite ironic is that this technology is the end of privacy, because with facial recognition information, you can exactly know where you're going and what you are doing all the time. But on the photographs, it is a way also to put an anonymity on their face and to protect them from being too much exposed. So on one side, for the government, it's very important because it's facial recognition tools, but on a photograph, it helps also to make them more anonymous.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Well, and then you have the coronavirus, you put the mask, and you are
No,
again.
no, it's not my fault.
Yes,
it's not.
I believe you.
So that's it.
Thank you very much. You are working in something new?
Yeah, now I'm working on the mass surveillance by drones technologies, and especially on how different governments that are supposed to be democratic, as France, for example, taking advantage of the coronavirus crisis to deploy new mass surveillance tools. So that's my new topic.
Always with technology.
Kind of, yeah.
Super. Well, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
And well, now we are going to announce the winner. Her name is Lyubov Rakshina. She was born in '96 in Samara, Russia. Her project title is Unfulfilled. And here we have her and also Elena again to help with the translations. Congratulations, Lyubov. How is Lyubov? How you say this?
Любовь.
Okay, well, congratulations.
And by the way, любовь means love.
The what?
Любовь is love in Russian.
Oh, beautiful. Well, it sounds like Ljubaj in Serbian is same, quite similar.
Well, in Serbian it's volume, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
And so I guess, Любовь, мы договорились, вы прочитаете текст на русском сначала или мы сразу же с перевод? Да?
Да,
Отлично.
я прочитаю, вы переведете.
Да, спасибо.
Здравствуйте все! Прежде всего хочу поблагодарить организаторов фестиваля, членов жюри, всех причастных за предоставленную возможность показать вам, всему миру, свою работу. Это очень важное событие для меня. Мой проект посвящен детско-родительским отношениям между мной и мамой. Сейчас я включу трансляцию.
Elena, are you going to translate?
After.
Моя ранняя женская социализация начиналась через розовый. Мама так любила этот цвет, что могла одеть меня целиком, вплоть до носков и заколок, в одежду всех его оттенков. Еще она хотела, чтобы я носила платья и юбки, улыбалась всем, была удобной. В детстве я старалась соответствовать ее ожиданиям, чтобы заслужить любовь. Мамы нет уже 3 года. Сейчас розовый стал для меня проводником в мир мамы, помогающим легче перенести тоску о несбывшейся близости. Через этот цвет я анализирую наши детско-родительские отношения, создаю ту глубокую связь и близость, которая на самом деле не случилась. Елена?
Да, спасибо. And so I will translate what Lyubov said. And yeah, first of all, I want to thank everyone who organized the festival, and jury members, and every participant and organizer, and David, for giving me this chance to introduce my work to you and to the world. This is very important for me. My project is dedicated to the parenthood relations between me and my mother. And here's about the project itself. It's called Unfulfilled. My socialization as a female began with pink color. Mom loved this color so much that she could dress me from top to toe in clothes of shades of pink. She also wanted me to wear dresses and skirts, smile at everyone, and feel myself comfortable. As a child, I tried to meet her expectations in order to earn love. Mom has been gone for 3 years. Now pink has become for me the guide to my mother's world, helps me to bear the longing for the unfulfilled intimacy easier. I analyze my parent-child relationships through this color, create that deep connection and intimacy, which actually didn't happen. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much for such a beautiful project. I see how affect you dressing in black. You can.
Елена?
Дэвид благодарит за какой-то невозможно прекрасный проект, и он говорит, что сейчас вы одеваетесь в черный.
Я чередую с розовым цветом.
Well, thank you to all the 4. Congratulations for being the winners of our New Talent 2020. We are also very happy with the decision that we took to include for the first time the award for the best Serbian project. Congratulations, Nadja. Just to say that tomorrow we'll have online the Grain magazine with a special issue, with a special about the new talents with the 10 finalist projects. And well, just to say thank you again. When we open the festival, wherever it will be autumn or wherever it will be 2020, we are going to do the best to bring you the 4 here, to be in the opening of the festival, to give you again in person the diplomas like winners, and to share the party with you. We always do that. We will do the best because we cannot always promise, but we're going to do the best for sure. Thank you very much to all of you. I'm going to wait a second because I'm going to put all your audios on because now we are all here having a party. And I wish you all the best in your future career like photographers. I hope that when you will come to Belgrade to enjoy the party, you will talk to us about new projects and new success. And if you have any need, any time about whatever regarding photography, please feel free to contact Belgrade Photo Month Festival and me in person or any one of our member team, we are going to help as much as we can. Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thanks, Elena, for the translations.
Dave, may I ask you just a little bit about this grain? All the works are going to be included there, right?
Yes.
I'm just translating in a parallel in chat, if you can see just a little bit.
Okay, yes. In the Grain magazine, it will be included the 10 finalist projects plus the best Serbian project.
Okay.
Okay, it will be
Tomorrow.
in Serbian with all the photographs that we receive from them.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you everybody. Yeah. Thank you for the people who was watching it. This talk has been recorded. I hope that this technical issue will not be a problem. And we're going to post it in our YouTube channel probably tonight or tomorrow. Okay, thank you very much again and see you very soon. Ciao.
Пока-пока.
Пока-пока.